Hey guys, so let's talk about Auto-Tune Unlimited. Is it worth it? We're going to be discussing that. We're going to discuss what you get with Auto-Tune Unlimited. And I'm going to throw some things out there. Okay, Auto-Tune Limited is $24.99. That is monthly. Annually, it's $179. So let me throw some things out there to you before you go and click that buy button. All right, it's bad enough now with Reason and Pro Tools. We have a subscription, so that's something we got to keep in mind. How much are we paying for that subscription? You can comment below to tell me how much you spent on Pro Tools. I literally was okay with Pro Tools for a long time without paying the subscription, for Pro Tools, and I loved it, and I fell in love with it. Of course, that was the recording production software I was creating when I was going to school. So here we are now recording music, selling music. So what do I need to think about before buying Auto-Tunes? Well, how much money are you planning to bring back in? With your music distribution, let's say it's between $9.99 and to $19.99 to $29.99, whatever you're paying for music distribution through Spotify or any other of these sites. My guess would be if you're not bringing in the income to pay back your Reason or pay back your Pro Tools and pay back all those things, no, I probably would not go with Auto-Tune Unlimited unless, let's say that you're in electronics and you're rising really quick as we are right now. I could see the importance of it, but there's so much software that you pay one fee, one time, and you'll have forever that you can use. And I'll probably make a video on the alternative softwares to Auto-Tunes Unlimited. But let's get into what you get with the software. What do you get with Auto-Tunes Unlimited? What do you get with Pro Tools Unlimited? I mean, what don't you get? Let's begin by looking at some of these things you get from a EQ. Let's check out this Auto-Tune vocal EQ that you get. It has everything from defaults as a general, soprano, alto, tenor, low male instruments that you can use. And then, of course, it can learn as you are playing a song. The downside I have with these is I've had to use my own EQ with using my ears. It's another EQ that you're going to have to learn. I guess if you play with it for a year, you would know it hands and foot, but if you really want to learn this, hey, take your time. I've had this for 3 months and it has not improved anything with me. I think using a regular EQ is fine. I think the pack that you get from Pro Tools is fine. A Waves bundle would be fine for an EQ. Let's see what we got here. We also have a compressor as well that comes with this as well. Again, it has the learning curve. You have to select whether you want minimal or aggressive or what type of vocals you want. All this set up, and then you hit the of course you would have to hit the learn button just the same way as you would on the EQ. Then when we get into effects, the effects are really unique. If you're into a lot of electro music, this is the way to go. You got everything from, you can hit this right here and do this all day with the dice roll and find something that would compare to your voice. You can have your voice out there. Again, you can EQ, you can take out the vocoder, the pitch and throat, the breath, which are things that are separate programs that they've combined with some of these. So basically, you don't have to get Pro Auto-Tune Unlimited to have all this stuff. You can get something like this, which has already a vocoder, duet, and pitch and throat, but they also have separate programs for that. As you get into the effects, you have of course, the original Auto-Tune Access, which is basically just immediately, does the auto-tune and you can humanize or have minimum, robot effect, I guess you would say, which are some great things. Then you get into harmony, like this choir effect, which I find really useless. The harmonizer is on the harmony section right here, which I love. It really has that sound like we have with, what is that sound with the, that VMO5 type sound with the harmonizer. Let me see if I can find it on here. You've got the choir effect, which is, again, I don't know. They just, to me, do not impress that much. Let me see if I found the harmonizer here. Some of this stuff is hard to find on this. Let me see. You got Sound Soap, which is really good if you have old tapes you want to clean up. Let me see. Some of this stuff is hard to find, folks, and on this stuff. But you've got, let's see, you got the articulator. This is interesting. Digital talk box, basically, if you want to mutate your voice even more. Already have the punch is unique for making that stand out there. Let me see what else we got here. What do we got? There's got to be, this is my favorite. This is the throat. This is pretty neat. You can probably clean up a lot of your old vocals like this. Like if you're gonna almost de-S to the point where people's S's sounds like T's. It's really unique. Eventually I may give you some more if I keep auto tunes. Then you've got this one. I really like this. This gives it a tube factor. I've already hooked up guitars to it. I really love this. You got a crunch effect to it for your guitars, kind of crunch up that X as well. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. All right, so I'm trying to find the harmonizer. Harmonizer is really unique. It does have a great sound, and we'll get into that eventually. Let me see if we got, maybe if I put it in a search section. Someone says, use your search for all your effects. You search this. There it is right there. It's called the Harmony Engine. I really like this. This has the ability to control like 4 vocals, take your one voice, and you can even make your own presets. I think this is really something you would play with if you're into your vocals. I really like this the best of anything. Is this worth it? I don't know. Unless the money is coming back, I don't see you paying $179 or how much it's going to be for all this. Well, it's $24.99 monthly. Annually, it costs, what is the annual? Is $129. Was it $129? Well, you do the math. $129. If you feel like this is something that you're going to get your money back, you get 40% off if you subscribe annually. Of course, that's charge annually at $175 basically a year. And so there you go, folks. This is what you get with 23 professional plugins, and some of them I went over roughly. I've had this for 3 months and I don't know them all. But like I said, if the money is going out more than coming back in, unless you've got a good job, you've got plenty of time to record on the side, which a lot of us do. When you get good contract jobs, you can probably play around and make this your hobby, because people will pay for hunting and fishing and try to justify it every year. So at the same time, you can maybe justify this to your wife as well about whether or not you should get Auto-Tune Unlimited or not. Well, there you go, folks. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking it.